How are you? Long time no vlog, or at least for us it feels like a long time. I think it's been a couple weeks since we even posted a video. At the time this is being filmed, I'm hoping that's not the case. By the time you see this, I hope we're filming more. But anyways, hi guys, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Ashleigh, and welcome to the vlog. I swear every time I start these, I think I'm gonna have some big eloquent entry or some really fun entry, but I'm still learning how to do that. So I just wanted to come on here and film. I thought it would be really fun to do a kind of a bookish vlog. It's not just going to be bookish, there's going to be other things going on, but you know what? I love books. This channel is about sharing our passions, so I think that's what we're gonna do. So welcome to my Reading Christmas Books vlog. Woo! That was really goofy, I'm sorry guys. Alright, so before we get started, there's a couple things I do want to say. So if you've been watching recently, there were a couple vlogs where we mentioned that we were starting up Buy Me a Coffee. I just want to let you guys know that is no longer a thing. There were just we were having technical issues with it, and it was kind of getting frustrating. It's not on the website or anything, it was just I couldn't figure it out, and I don't know, I couldn't I'm trying to find the right words. We felt that we could better provide content on just this channel, and we couldn't figure out that channel, and in the end we just decided that this was best. So we actually took down that page. Might re-up it in the future, we haven't decided, but we'll just see where things go. Also, in addition to the note about how we haven't been posting, it's the holiday season, life is crazy. Vlogs are going to be kind of sporadic for at least the next month or so. We're hoping once the new year begins, we can be in more of a consistent posting schedule. That being said, I don't guarantee that because like I said, I struggle to want to get on and edit because by the time I get home I'm just like, I just want to read. But I do love editing, I love making these videos, so it's just a matter of like figuring out how to pace that all out. So all that being said, let's get into the books. I actually, as you guessed by the name of our channel, love books. And I kind of decided that I want to start reading some Christmas books. I love Christmas. I want to get in the Christmas mood. I think I have 6 or 7 books on my TBR cart. This isn't going to be like an official readathon, but I figured it would be fun just to film a week of just reading Christmas books. Now, the first book that I'm reading is Holiday Lights by Debbie Macomber. This is actually a connection of 3 different stories. So it contains The Forgetful Bride, Sugar and Spice, and Friends and Them Some. I love Debbie Macomber's books. I just find them to be very comforting, you know, kind of like something laid back after you read intense books, or something just kind of like nostalgia. There's something about it, which is funny because I've only been into her books for a couple of years, but I do like her books, so I have quite a few of those. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll tell you the synopsis as I go along with each book, just so I get a better understanding before I say it, instead of just reading it off the back page, which I have been known to do. The first one I'm working on The Forgetful Bride, which is the first story in that collection. Basically, it's about a girl who she thinks she's gonna get her happily ever after, and then she runs into this guy who, when she was 8 years old, it was her brother's best friend, and basically they wanted to know what it was like to kiss a girl, but she made them marry her, as 8-year-olds do, and then he shows back up in her life, and he kind of wants more, but she's in love with this guy she works with who doesn't notice her, and she's starting to realize that at the point I'm in the book. So we'll just see how that goes. My prediction is she's gonna rekindle something more with her husband. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. Anyways, welcome to my holiday reading vlog. guys, so truthfully, it's the next day. I honestly wound up only reading 2 pages yesterday, and that's because, well, I got distracted when I started reading, and then I wound up just writing most of the night. So hopefully today's a better day for reading. We'll see. I'm hoping to at least get this book done by Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. It's also in 2 days, but I've had harder challenges before. I think I could do it. But I gotta point this out. Okay, so recently, this year actually, I discovered The Office, and I like it. I mean, it's not like I would die if I didn't see it, but I enjoy watching the series. But I gotta point this out. All of a sudden, I'm noticing there are a lot of guys named Ryan that look like BJ Novak. Unless I'm just going crazy. It could just be me, but let me point this out. I'm watching a really old episode of Chopped, and to me, this guy kind of looks like a more mature BJ Novak, and his name's Ryan. Is it just me, or am I going crazy? Or does anybody else notice that? Okay, so it's a little later. I read a couple more pages. Honestly, nothing much happened. I just finished the chapter I was on. But I have to go to work, so I guess we'll return to this later. Story's not bad so far. I'm just not how sure I feel about it. I think it's not my favorite of hers that I've read, but that's okay. There are other stories. She's still a great author. And I'm still fairly early on, I think. Anyways, yeah. So, check in again after I get back from work. I do have one errand to run after work, but it shouldn't take me too long, so we'll just talk to you guys later. Okay, so truthfully, guys, it's the next day. I just felt like relaxing when I got home from work yesterday, and I completely forgot that I had started a vlog. Trying to get better about not doing that. But I did read more last night, so I finished the first story in this book. It was cute. It was a nice little romance. But honestly, like, I thought they were a cute couple, but as individuals, they were so annoying. But it was okay. I moved on to the second story, and apparently the story of this one is a woman is a librarian, and she doesn't want to be alone at her high school reunion. So she's basically using books to help her get a man. Sounds like something I would do if I hadn't met Josh. But good old books, they're all reliable. But I'm less than a chapter into that one, so I don't really have an update on that. It's a very chill day. I do have an errand to run later. I actually got the call that my wedding dress is ready, so I'm gonna go pick that up in a little bit. I've still got a few hours. So in the meantime, I'm sitting here reading / watching stuff. I swear I'm more exciting sometimes. Okay, so it's the next day, or it might be 2 days later. I can't remember the last day that I was vlogging. I finished the Holiday Lights story collection. It was good. It was fine. It was a cute little read. There wasn't that much holiday about it. The first story took place at Christmas, but other than that, there wasn't really anything Christmassy, which is fine. I still enjoyed it. But my grandma wants to borrow this, so I am gonna take that to her because today's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Josh is here.
Yep, I made it.
We are just having a small Thanksgiving, immediate family. I think there are a total of 7 of us. We're gonna have dinner, and then we're all gonna be safe and socially distant. All of us are well, we checked. I hope that you guys all have a safe and good Thanksgiving. I know that it's weird this year. I hope that in some way you are able to celebrate, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope that you have a good day. But we're gonna leave in a few minutes. Before we do, I wanted to do this reading update. I have moved on to Christmas at the Island Hotel by Jenny Colgan. I am literally just starting the first chapter, so this one seems like it's gonna be a little more Christmassy. I'm hoping that's the case, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so it is many, many, many hours later. As you can tell, I am tired. I'm in my pajamas. Home now. We had a great day. Dinner was great. I kind of have a headache, so I think I'm just wanting to lay down. But I did want to check in about this book. I was a little hesitant at first because, like, it wasn't one of those books that drives me in the first page. And for me, I can usually tell in the first page if I'm going to like the book or not. but I've heard such great things about this author that I decided to like pursue it a little more, and it's taken a couple chapters, but I'm kind of getting into it more now. I think what it was for me was initially I was confused and I had to read farther to understand what was going on. But this book, loving it. It's taking place at Christmas time. I'm hoping there's a little more Christmas vibes in it than just it takes place at Christmas time, which I hope would be the case with a cover like that. But you know what? I'm optimistic, so we'll see. Also, I'm sorry this vlog isn't that exciting so far, guys. It's just been a long week. I'm tired. This eye's freaking out because my contact's all dry. But yeah, I just wanted to do that update really quick. I'll check in with you in the next clip. Good morning, friends. Okay, good. The camera's focusing. Wow, I'm a little insane this morning. Hello. I am so sorry for how out of it I was in that last clip. It honestly, for me yesterday, it was a great day, but it was a long day. I remember feeling very tired all day, and I think it's just because the night before I did not sleep well at all. But I'm good now. Got a good night's sleep. I did wake up with a little bit of a headache this morning, but it's okay. I'm drinking water. Anyways, I wanted to get on here and chat for a minute because, hold on, let me rewind a second. First I'm gonna give a reading update, then I'm gonna tell you why I wanted to get on here. Also, please excuse that there is cartoons going on in the background, and I think what I'm gonna do is just take this little button and just, there we go. So I did not read any more yet this morning. I've kind of just been relaxing, watching some shows on YouTube. And by shows, I mean shows like I couldn't find DVDs for certain shows I like, so I watched them on YouTube because a lot of them are actually quite cheap to watch that way. But anyways, I wanted to get on here. I want to tell you guys about this really awesome project I've been doing. So you guys have probably heard me say in several videos now that I'm a writer and I have creative projects I want to do. So I want to talk to you about one. That being, I'm writing a book. I have, well, honestly, and anybody who knows me can vouch for this, I've been writing a book since I was 16. So what had happened was, when I was in high school, I wrote this book over the summer, or at least looking back, it was more of a short story, but I was calling it a book and I was so proud of it. But the computer I had back then was kind of old and I didn't know to back anything up back then, and the computer wound up crashing and I lost it. And I remember being devastated. I spent like 2 years trying to recreate that story, which I came to the realization that it just wasn't gonna happen. And then I went a really long time where I didn't actually write. I wrote a lot of fan fiction, still do, because it, you know, sometimes when I'm in my head a lot, it helps me to just write something and just clear my head and just write something where it doesn't matter the consequences of what I write. I don't publish it or anything, I just write it in the notes on my phone. And then I want to say, well, to be completely honest, it's really only within the last few months that I've gotten back into the idea of writing. And really, I don't think I would have done it if it wasn't for Josh, who is constantly encouraging me to, you know, cherish my writing because it's part of what I love so much. For me, stories have always been a major part of my life. I always, and I fully mean it when I say that when I was younger, books completely saved my life because I just, when I was younger, went through a lot of dark times, and I didn't know how to talk to anybody, and I was very much someone who liked to be alone because I didn't know how to talk to anybody. So I started reading, and they kind of became a refuge and helped mold me to more of, I felt like I was really a person once I started reading. I swear I'm not crying, my eyes are just red because they've been like that the past couple days. I swear I'm not sick, I'm just tired. But anyways, yeah, so they became very much a refuge. And then I started kind of like experimenting with stories when I was a teenager. And it was when I was writing and reading that I really felt like this is what I was born to do. This is who I am. This is my calling. And I've always known it was my calling. I've always known it was what I meant to do. I think it took me a very long time to believe it's something I could do because I don't have classical education, or I felt like I wrote different than people I saw online. And I still do very much feel that way. But I know that I've learned that everybody has their own style. And so I need to get back to what I love, and I, you know, should just go for it. So hence the writing of this book. I will probably do a couple writing vlogs as time goes on. I'd like to include you guys in the process. We'll see how it goes. For now, what I can tell you is the book I'm currently writing is a nonfiction. And I like to write in longhand before I type anything out, so that's why I held up the journal, because that's where my story is right now. And I'm kind of in that place of, I'm just getting out all the stuff that I want to say in this book. But it's also like, I fully know it's nowhere near what it needs to be published. So that'll happen in more of the editing process. It has been very hard to keep the editor part of my brain in check. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that, guys, with you. Share that with you guys. Apparently I can't talk anymore either. But yeah, so I'm writing a book. I'm super excited. Here's hoping I can keep myself from tearing it up or stopping or anything. I'm gonna bet that if I ever feel like I'm gonna give up, it's gonna be Josh that gets me back into it, because he's usually the one that does that. He's always been very much an encourager of my dreams. So I'm so thankful for that. Anyways, I should really read. Alright, so I've read a little bit more into the book. I want to say about 70 pages in now. The group is starting to come together, so I feel like now is where the story's going to pick up. But so far, I don't know. I'm not a fan of certain characters and like the dynamic in the room. Maybe it's just me. Like, it's starting to seem like a very toxic workplace. I'm hoping the point of the story is that it changes as it goes on. But who knows? We'll see. By the way, Josh is here. Say hi, honey. Honey.
Yes?
Say hi.
Hi. Sorry. Headphones on the right ear. Apologies. I am here. I am present.
You want to tell the people about what you're reading right now?
I started... You've last seen me reading the book Michael Crichton, Dragon Teeth. I am now reading Michael Crichton, State of Fear.
You're writing it?
Writing?
That's plagiarism.
It is plagiarism. Don't rat me out. No, I'm reading it. I'm only a little bit into it so far because I've been watching and doing other stuff too.
Yeah, but what's your opinion?
It's good so far. I'm not into it enough to know really what's going on, but the story's good so far.
Nice.
That's about all I can say. I don't really have a review of it yet. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say I'm sorry about the lighting in the time lapse. I kind of had the phone, not the phone. This is a camera. It was positioned oddly, and so like the curtain was literally blocking right where it was shooting, so it was a little darker. I'm still learning, guys. I don't know what to say next, so we're just gonna see you in the next clip. Hi guys, so it's actually been a couple days. I haven't updated because I haven't read. Honestly, I was just tired and bored. Josh is being weird next to me. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Okay.
Why were you holding my arm like you were expecting me to do something crazy?
I don't know what you were gonna do. I was scared. So I still haven't read any more of this. It's starting to get better. Characters are starting to be more likable. But I don't know how I feel. Nice shot of your butt in the background.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to stick that up there for everybody to see.
Oh my goodness. So we had a little bit of a date night tonight. I decided not to film. One, because it was dark, and two, because we did the same thing we always do, which is get food, go to the comic store, and go to the bookstore. Can't you tell he had so much fun?
I do have fun with you.
Well, did you see the faces you were making?
No, I didn't see the faces I was making. I was crap popping my neck while I was doing it.
But anyways, so we went to the bookstore, and I broke my no book buying rule. I know. But I actually found some good ones that aren't on my list, so technically I didn't break too many rules.
It would be a surprise if she didn't break the rule.
That's fair. That's very fair. You look like you're so annoyed with me.
I'm not trying to look that way. I love you.
In my defense, it's been over a month. Over a month since I bought a book for myself.
Yeah, true, I know.
So, anyways, I figured I'd do a quick little haul. I found this book called Americans by Lauren Wilkinson. I'm actually kind of interested to read this. From what the sound of it is, she's like a spy for the FBI during the Cold War, and then she changes jobs, and basically she becomes part of a team that's trying to undermine the president of Burkina Faso. And this is back in like 1986, so that sounds very interesting. I mean, I read the first page or two and it sounded really cool. And then, I like how Josh is just sitting back here making faces because he doesn't realize he's in the frame.
Makes it more natural, right?
And then, so I also got this one called New Year's Kiss by Lee Matthews. This is a short little one. It's published by Underlined, which I believe, I don't have much experience with it, but from what I understand, it's a huge book community on the internet. It's just a fun little holiday one. I'm all for holiday romances. Josh has comics.
I brought 2 of them out here. That's a story for another time, but I bought... You bought me 5.
Yeah. So, hey, I give as well as I buy for myself.
You're still going through your book haul, or was that it?
I'm still going through my book haul, but I said that and then I realized that sounded very materialistic, and then I checked myself. This other book is called Pantomime. It looks very, very interesting. The cover alone is very intriguing. I'm very, very interested to read it. I'm not giving synopsises of these just because I feel like I can give better summaries once I start reading the books. This next book. Okay, so 2 of these were actually on my list. One of those being Rebel Rose, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling.
Which I know she really wanted, so I let her get it.
You let me get it.
I told you to get it. It's like, I know you want this. Get it!
It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. As you can probably tell, I'm obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. It's my favorite movie of all time. Favorite princess. He thinks I can't see him doing that back there.
I was like, heck yeah, she is, because she loves books. She's
okay,
like you.
Here's this to cover his face. And then I have a Discovery of Witches, which I believe is a show on Stars? I could be wrong. But, I've been interested in this series for a while. I found out about it because one of the actresses in the show, is an actress that I personally enjoy watching. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. But, so I looked more into the book series, and it sounded like something I would enjoy. Now Josh is enjoying it.
Well, look what the sticker that you hate says. It's an AMC original.
Oh, an AMC. Okay.
That's the same channel as The Walking Dead.
For the record, the sticker he's referring to is the stickers on books that aren't actually stickers, that are just permanently there.
They look like stickers, but they're a lie.
They're very frustrating. I don't enjoy them on book covers, but I know that to read a lot of series now, it's just part of the deal. Anyways, I just wanted to give that update because I haven't filmed in a couple days. I think I'm probably going to try to wrap this vlog up tomorrow, hoping I can at least finish this book tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Hi guys. So, it's actually a couple days later. No one's surprised. Like I said before, reading's just sort of been all over the place lately. And I read a little bit the day after the last clip. And then I finished Christmas at the Island Hotel by Jenny Colgan yesterday. I did wind up liking it. It started to, after that clip, it started to tie together a little bit better. It wasn't so much just them sitting around. I felt like at the beginning they were all very whiny. And I mean, there's one character who, like, in my personal thing, like, he felt kind of pointless. I mean, I know he served a purpose, but I just wasn't his biggest fan. But overall, it was a good book. I would definitely give it, like, it's a good, like, in terms of Christmas book, just cozy read, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Also, sorry about that sound the dishwasher is going. I should have stopped it. I should have waited to start it until after I filmed this clip. So here's the thing. I tried to read New Year's Kiss, which is that small book I got on our date night the other night. I found that I was not a fan. And there's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't my cup of tea, and I wound up DNFing it a few chapters in. I just bind with YA. I don't have a problem with YA, but certain YAs I'm just not a fan of. It's not like a specific writing or anything. It's just for a YA romance, it really has to, like, enchant me and make me feel like that sentimental, like, 16 Candles kind of feel, which I know sounds weird, and I know is not common anymore. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it wasn't for me. So that being said, I know that this was not the greatest reading vlog. I don't even think I got that much footage. But I am gonna end it here because it's now been going for over a week. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. What are your favorite winter reads? I would love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. Also, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can tune in for future videos. And then we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!